everybody's got them. One rule I learned long ago from a very wise, very successful business owner, taught me a lot of what I know. Picture Jimmy Stewart in It's a Wonderful Life. Um, was, and you've probably heard me say this often, never trade your convictions for the sake of a dollar. And I'm sure most of you know and figure out what that means. Um, if whatever your convictions may be, um, don't trade them for anything. Stand up for who you are and stand up for what you believe in. For example, a client wants me to plant a Japanese maple in an area that I know is a bad place for a Japanese maple. Okay, and I can prove it to the client with information from the American Horticulture Society and scientific textbooks. I point out the soil drainage, sunlight patterns, etc. But the client wants me to plant the Japanese maple in a particular area. It's a bad area. Is the client always right? No, they're not. So what do? Your convictions are that you know better than the client that that's a bad place for the tree. So here's what happens. Let's say that this is a famous property, and I've worked on a lot of famous properties. If you've been to Hershey Chocolate Factory or Hershey Amusement Park, Chocolate World, Arlington National Cemetery, or seen the White House, I've worked on those properties. 20 over 20 years ago, I was managing the #1 lawn and landscape company in the United States, and I learned a lot. And so let's say it's a property like that. You plant the tree on the property, and then some tourist, a visitor, comes along and sees the same thing that you saw, but you went ahead and you did what the client told you to do. Your name is on that work. That's like a painting, and your name is on that painting. Okay, so let's say a PhD in horticulture or botany comes along and sees that, and they say, well, who did that? Who planted that tree there? The tree's now dying. And of course, your name gets brought up, so it tarnishes your reputation as a gardener, as a botanist, as a horticulturalist. So, in my life, I've chosen not to trade my convictions for the sake of a dollar, no matter how many dollars those might have been. And I have turned clients down for those very reasons, and I've moved on, and the next client will come along. Now apply that rule, never trade your convictions for the sake of a dollar, to every aspect of your life. Don't trade your beliefs, don't trade what you believe in, what you know is right, for money or for anything. And you'll sleep very good at night.